But first up, there aren't too many positives to take out of the coronavirus crisis. But if I could take a half-glass full approach right now, I will. It's clear that our lives are changing forever and that adapting to this new way of life is imperative if we're to get through this. Going to the gym is out. Having a beer at a local pub or club is gone. Catching a movie is no more, at least for a while. What that means is that people will be spending much more time at home with their loved ones. Now, I don't want to be twee about this or flippant, but spending more time with one's family is not exactly such a bad thing. In the frenetic, hurly-burly world we've been living in, one of the things that many people talk about is the lack of family time. We've become so obsessed with work and what our professional lives may look like that in many instances we've forgotten the most important things that there is, and that is the family unit. So what if a week right now looks like playing games with your significant others and kids rather than hitting the town? Playing soccer outside in the backyard with your son or daughter? Is that such a bad thing? What I'm saying here is if we're to get through this without sanity intact, yoga, do some yoga on the back deck, we've got to be positive and try to turn the negatives into positives. Set up a home gym, go for a walk, and above all else, be careful and practice the hygiene and self-isolation measures being recommended by the health experts. As for millennials, well, I hate to say this, but I am going to say it. The scenes we saw at the weekend of millennials acting the goat and carrying on as if nothing was going on, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That lack of emotional intelligence, and actually I think it's probably a reflection of the university system right now, that lack of just plain intelligence has been laid bare by this crisis. They either don't understand how important it is to self-isolate and to use the social distancing measures, or worse, you know, they're basically ignoring them. They think they're immune to the virus, and I guess most of them are if you look at the percentages. But that doesn't mean 20, 25, 30-year-olds can't pass it on. Many will suffer as the world goes into a recession. And it's their first taste of bad economic medicine. I'm going to call them entitled. I'm going to call them selfish. I'm going to call them people who are used to ignoring what's going on around them. Now they're being told to conform with the new rules or be punished, and they're blowing up like a second-hand lawnmower. But here's the thing. This is a matter of life and death. We've got to call these people out. If somebody's not practising social distancing, if they're not practising the right hygiene, if they're basically being idiots, let them know. Let them know. The country's future right now depends on people doing the right thing.